Good afternoon. My name is Dan Richland, and I am the Director of Brand Marketing for Bosch Power Tools in North America. It is certainly my honor to welcome you to the Bosch Virtual Media event. In the past, many of you have joined us at World of Concrete to kick off the year. But since that event has been pushed back, we just could not wait to share with you all of the great things coming from Bosch in 2021. We're broadcasting to you live from our headquarters in Mount Prospect, Illinois, and I would like to note that we are currently following strict COVID-19 protocol in line with our local government ordinances for the health and safety of our employees and our production team. We are thrilled that you could join us today, and the team really looks forward to showcasing the new and exciting efforts on tap. So thanks to all of you for your time, and thanks for your interest in Bosch. I will now turn it over to the Bosch North American Social Media and Public Relations Manager, Brittany Buchanan, and the agency partners at TechImage. Brittany?
Hi, I'm Brittany Buchanan, and welcome to What's New with Blue. I have here with me today the Bosch PR team, myself, Matt Bryant, and Tori Patrick. If in-person events were still taking place, we likely would have met you there. But since we have new faces around here, I wanted to make sure you know who your main points of contact are. I'll pass it to Matt and Tori to introduce themselves.
Thanks, Brittany. My name is Matt Bryant, and I lead the Bosch Power Tools team at TechImage. As Bosch's agency partner, we're thrilled to be here to welcome you to the What's New with Blue virtual media event. We know you're as excited as we are. Also with me today is my colleague, Tori Patrick.
As Bosch's PR partner, we look forward to working with you and sharing exciting Bosch updates throughout the year.
Now that you can put a face to our names, I'll give you a rundown of what you'll hear more about today. Our biggest launch ever, ProFactor, our new line of high-powered tools. Exciting new lasers, the expanding accessories portfolio, Bosch digital services, and much more. But before we begin, take a look at the right-hand side of your screen for the Q&A box. This event is meant to be interactive. We want to hear from you. Please feel free to ask questions throughout the event. While posting anonymously is an option, we might not be able to answer every question during the show, and we'd really like to follow up with you to make sure your questions get answered. So please do not post anonymously. Additionally, we will be recording this event for you to play back just in case you miss anything. No need to record your screen. All the press release, video, and photo content you'll need is available for download in the Media Kit tab on your screen. When sharing on social media, please use the hashtag #What'sNewWithBoschBlue. Following the presentations from our teams, we will host a formal question and answer panel with our subject matter experts. We'll try to address as many questions as possible during that Q&A. Now, without further ado, allow me to introduce Linda Tate, Director of Measuring Tools for Bosch Power Tools North America. Linda?
Hi, my name is Linda Tate, and I'm the Director for Bosch Measuring Tools North America. I am so excited to walk you through what to expect from Bosch Measuring Tools in 2021. I'll highlight a lot of exciting things related to our launches, but the most important message that I want everyone to walk away with is Bosch provides a complete line of sight. Yes, the pun is there, but what it means is that Bosch provides a complete line of products for your audience, both on and off the job site, for their measuring tool applications. And along with the complete line of sight messaging, I'll showcase how we featured on 3 main pillars of strength in our upcoming product launches. These pillars are durability, green beam, and expanding on our already extensive breadth of line. So let's kick this off with a launch that I'm most excited for in 2021, our Blaze 2nd generation laser distance measures. As the market share leaders in this category, we continue to raise our own bar and bring new innovation that we know will drive user adoption and expand our ever-growing user base. We'll have 4 new units launching in May of this year. So let's get into what makes these units so great. Most notably, we'll be launching our first green beam laser distance measure into the market. As your audience probably already knows from our messaging on green interior lasers, green beam technology is 4 times brighter than comparable red units. All of our new second-generation Blaze units will reach a range of 165 feet, so visibility will be critical to ensuring a user can locate where they're measuring to and makes this improved visibility of green beam very important to those users. You'll also notice right away that these units have a new look compared to our older models. The new durable designed housing is reinforced all around the high impact areas and can stand up to the job site conditions tested to be fully dust protected and water resistant with an IP rating of 65. This is just the start of bringing our new, rugged, durable design to our Blaze family, and you'll see this continued as we get into other categories. Now that we've covered the outside of these tools, let's get inside and see what else these units are bringing to your audience. We continue to use our function wheel, which intuitively allows the user to choose which of the many functions they choose to work with. And we truly do have many functions, including anything from simple measuring, wall area, indirect measurements, and even leveling. So there could be a function that you stumble upon that even the most experienced of tradesmen might not be familiar with. In this case, I love to point out our built-in tutorials. Anytime you see a question mark on your screen, you can simply push the button underneath, and it will visually walk you through the function step by step so that you can ensure you are getting accurate measurements when performing any application. As I said, even the most experienced of tradesmen can learn something new on these innovative tools. Next up is a feature that came straight from our users, our rounding feature. We do a lot of product research for this category, and we worked with many different trades. And when we asked the most fundamental question, how do you measure? We realized that we get a lot of different answers, whether it was rounding to the nearest quarter inch for framing or down to the 16th of an inch for fine woodworking projects. It was clear that each person has their own way in which they take measurements, and we knew that it was our job to provide them the option to work in a way that worked best for them. So we integrated a button right on the front of the unit that allows the user to toggle to their desired accuracy to meet their own application needs. Now to what we're calling our measuring tape feature. As the market share leaders, we have been leading the charge in educating the user on the benefits of supplementing, not replacing, supplementing their tape measure with a laser distance measure for certain applications. Some frequent feedback that we hear is not everyone feels as comfortable or confident with a laser distance measure as their trusty tape. So we took the visual of a standard tape measure and used it on the screen of the unit to help you walk off a distance, just as you would if you were pulling a tape measure with somebody holding the other end. By taking a common application and incorporating the look of that into our new units, we hope to make users more comfortable with laser distance measuring and maybe making applications more efficient for them in the future. And last, but perhaps the most important in the power tool world, we come to the battery source. Our new Bosch second generation Blaze laser distance measures will work on either AA batteries, or they can now use an interchangeable lithium-ion battery pack for extended runtime. This battery pack will be sold separately, but also included in some of the units as well. This interchangeable pack will provide the flexibility to power their devices in a way convenient for them at the time. As you can tell, I'm really excited about the launch of this new product range, from introducing our first green laser distance measure to delivering on durability to withstand job site conditions and adding a lot of exciting new features, including our interchangeable lithium-ion battery option. The second generation Blaze laser distance measures clearly deliver on our promise of durability, green, and expanding the breadth of line. Now we're going from one laser pointer to another. We're introducing new Bosch Visimax point lasers. Riding the green beam success we've had in our interior leveling products of the past, we're going all green with a new green 3-point and green 5-point laser. Your audience will be happy to take advantage of the 4 times visibility in long-range point laser applications, like elevator shafts or floor-to-ceiling point transfers. We know this will be a welcomed upgrade to the red models of the past. Also, an obvious change from our previous models is the new durable housing design. As a product usually used on the ground, vulnerable to being knocked over or at high heights when it's mounted to a lift or a metal stud, providing the necessary protection for the job site was very important to us. We achieved an IP rating of 65 for full dust protection and water resistance. As I mentioned, these units are commonly used at heights mounted to lifts and metal studs, and the improved magnet strength will make sure that the units stay in place even on a bumpy job site. And 2, the ability to use this unit in what we're calling transport mode. The laser will collapse and store on top of the unit to ensure safe transport in its hard carrying case or in the pouch of a tool belt while still on the job. We are so excited to add these 2 new point lasers to the ever-growing VisiMax family of products, delivering green beam and introducing the new design for improved durability and functional accessories. We can't wait for these to launch later this year. And last, but certainly not least, we're again focused on adding to our already extensive breadth of line, this time in our Revolve rotary laser family of products. Completing our trifecta of durable, green, and breadth of line, we'll be introducing a green horizontal vertical rotary laser to the Revolve 4000 series, which is our premium line of rotary lasers. This green unit will provide a solution for the users that need maximum durability and function, especially for long-range interior applications. After a successful introduction of our Revolve family of products in early 2020, we were eager to round out our assortment with the green offering with all of the bells and whistles. We look forward to getting you more details around this launch as it gets closer later this year. So hopefully you have all gathered that Bosch Measuring is full of exciting product launches in 2021, and we're delivering on our pillars of strength: durability, green beam, and expanding our already extensive breadth of line, proving that Bosch Measuring Tools has a complete line of sight for your site.
The smallest thing on the job site often has the biggest impact to your day, to your bottom line, even to your peace of mind. So make it count. Make Bosch your go-to choice when you need to get the job done right, with accessories designed to work as hard as you do. Toughness and precision, quality and dependability, from the brand you trust. Bosch has you covered.
Hi everyone, my name is Mike Opper and I lead the team responsible for the innovation and development of power tool accessories here in North America. Products like grinding wheels, screwdriver bits, and blades may seem pretty simple, but the reality is they are a lot more complex than people give them credit. Power tools typically get all the attention since they are the thing you buy to do the job. You buy a drill to drill a hole in something, but the other thing you also need to buy is the thing that actually does the work, the accessory. I like to think a good accessory can make a bad tool seem okay, and a bad accessory can make a really good tool seem inadequate. So with that, let's talk about some really good accessories that will not only make some tools out there seem great, but they'll also address some pain points our users have been dealing with for years. I use the phrase dealing with because sometimes our users know their current solution isn't ideal, but they actually couldn't imagine it any other way. To me, nothing signifies this more than a grinder's interface that requires the use of a spanner wrench to change a wheel. The spanner wrench is that little metal wrench that comes in the box of basically all grinders, and you use it to tighten and loosen the flange nuts that secure the wheel to the grinder. Yes, there are some wheels out there with threaded hubs that can be screwed onto a grinder, but they are more expensive than a standard wheel and come with their own drawbacks. For the majority of our users, they've been changing grinder wheels with a spanner wrench for years and have just accepted that it is what it is. We know this is a pain point because we sell a lot of spanner wrench replacements. Let me tell you something. Bosch doesn't want to be in the business of selling spanner wrenches. Bosch wants to be in the business of bringing game-changing innovations to our users. So to address this wheel-changing problem our users have just been dealing with, we launched a revolutionary new interface, X-Lock. X-Lock is the world's first quick-change grinder interface that was launched on our 4.5 and 5-inch grinders. The X-Lock system is an interface that allows a tool-free wheel change where you pull a lever on the grinder to release the wheel, and then you simply snap in a new one. This not only speeds up the actual wheel change itself by being up to 5 times faster, but where it can really save users is they don't have to spend time looking for the spanner wrench. I don't know if any of you have ever tried changing a standard grinder wheel without a spanner wrench, but trust me, it isn't much fun. So enough about what we've already done. You're probably wondering, what are we doing this year, right? What are we doing in the future? How will we keep growing the system and expanding the platform? Well, our users told us they needed even more powerful grinders, so we put our teams to work, and this year I'm excited to announce a new range of powerful and feature-rich 6-inch X-Lock grinders and complementary accessories. Our range now includes everything from basic grinders to the ones that have full electronic packages, including brakes. We'll have both corded and cordless options, slide switch and paddle switches. And we'll have a full range of accessories that go along with the grinders. Basically, we have a solution for everyone. I'm the accessory guy, so let's talk about those for a minute. This year, we're continuing to expand our offering by introducing a 6-inch X-Lock wheel lineup to go along with the new grinders. We're also launching new wheels in the 4.5 and 5-inch sizes to continue expanding the range. We're adding more options for our users in both the style of wheels, as well as some wheels that are material specific. For instance, we'll have a range of X-Lock wheels that are specifically designed to be used with aluminum. We'll also have a new type of wheel in our lineup, the carbide multi-wheel. These wheels feature a carbide grit cutting edge that's bonded to the steel with a laser melting technology to get an extra strong bond. This new cutting wheel will allow users to stretch their usage of a grinder from just metal into other materials like certain woods, plastics, and composites. It can be a real game changer for users who own a grinder, as it brings a lot more versatility to where and how those grinders can be used. One of the great things about the X-Lock system is that almost all the wheels are backwards compatible. This means you can buy a wheel with the X-Lock interface and still be able to use it on a standard grinder with the spindle, flange nuts, and the dreaded spanner wrench. As the platform continues to grow, I really do see this system becoming another Bosch-invented interface that becomes the market standard. I see a time in the near future where the majority of the wheels in the market will have the X-Lock interface because the system is just better than what users have had to deal with in the past. This goes as much for the pros who are using grinders every day as it does for hobbyists and homeowners who use grinders once in a while. There are so many benefits to the X-Lock system, and it's so easy to use that once a user changes their first wheel, their face just lights up like a kid on Christmas morning, and they know they never want to use another spanner wrench again. And it's reactions like that that let you know how game-changing the system really is to our users. Speaking of our users, there is no single accessory category that is more widely owned among all users than drill bits and screwdriver bits. Now, not everyone is using them every day, and they aren't all using the same ones, but all of them have these little bits in their bags. It's the category that helps hold everything together. So let's talk about these bits for a minute. When we talk to users about bits, the two most important things to them are reliability and quality. Basically, they want a bit that will work, won't let them down, and is something they really don't need to think about. When you have a bad bit, you know it just won't hold up to the power new cordless tools provide and can cause an unnecessary frustration. This can be experienced by the bit itself, as well as how they're stored, how easy they are to find, or even how a user feels about the cases they come in. I'm excited to announce the launch of a new screwdriving line, Driven. These bits are a big performance upgrade from our existing range and are even bigger upgrade from the standard bits that are still out on the market being used every day. The Driven bits will also be part of the custom case system that our users already love. So what makes these bits so good? Well, we know there are two major pain points when it comes to screwdriving bits, breakage and stripping screws. The Driven bits have been engineered to last up to 50 times longer than those standard bits. The tapered torsion zones allow the bits to transfer more power from the tool to the fastener, which both increases the performance and reduces breakage. As new cordless tools are becoming more and more powerful, screwdriving bits really need to adapt to handle all that power. The second pain point, stripping screws or cam out, has been addressed with an optimized tip geometry that creates what we like to call a precision fit. We work with both Phillips and Torx to ensure our bit tips meet their standards, which isn't something all manufacturers do. We think it's important to take this extra step to ensure that we're maximizing performance for our users. When products like screwdriving bits are so universally used, sometimes being good enough just isn't actually good enough. So let's talk about something else that isn't good enough, storage solutions for these bits. That's why my team innovated in this area and came out with the custom case system. This system really accomplished a few things. The cases lock better and are more secure. The bits are stored in unique clip strips that make it much easier for the bits to be taken out and put away than the standard case. And the system itself is designed to be flexible and can be adapted to a user's needs. Not all users are using the same bits, and there is no one-size-fits-all approach. In an age when everyone is striving for a customized experience, this case system can really deliver that. Our sets are designed to be a starting point that users can build off or customize. The clip strips we use have a tilt-in, tilt-out design that remove the struggle our users faced when they wanted to actually take a bit out to use it. This design makes it really easy to grab a bit, and it doesn't sacrifice the secure storage. Each clip strip can also be removed from the case. So if a user doesn't want to bring the whole case with them, they can take out the strip they need, toss it into a tool bag or tool belt. This also lets the user customize what bits are in their case. They could build a whole case of different size Phillips bit in different lengths. They can mix and match screw driving bits with certain drill bits. It offers nearly endless flexibility to customize the case and their bits to the tasks that are most important. At the end of the day, we know users simply want their bits to work and not be another thing they have to worry about on the job. The driven line in the custom case solution will help our users spend less time thinking about their accessories and more time focusing on their customers' needs. So we've talked about grinders, screwdriver bits, and cases, and you're probably wondering, is Bosch launching any new SDS accessories? The answer is yes. We're adding several new items to the most extensive line of SDS products in the market. From a longer bushing tool to a concrete anchor installation kit, we have a wide range of new items coming this year. But what I'm most excited about is a new SDS Plus floor scraper. It's a brand new product to Bosch, and we think it has huge potential in the market. Floor scrapers have been around for a while, but you've almost always had to use them with an SDS Max hammer. By launching a floor scraper for SDS Plus hammers, we'll be able to offer users who own these hammers, which by volume is a significant portion of the market, a product that will make their job so much easier. For small-scale renovations, which the industry is seeing a lot of right now in the residential sector, being able to use a lighter, more maneuverable SDS Plus hammer to remove tile, thinset, mortar, and the ever-dreaded carpet and vinyl flooring adhesives will be a huge win for our users. Based on the research we've done, we know they're just as excited about this as we are. When we were designing the floor scraper, we wanted to bring something to the market that would exceed our users' expectations. By focusing on the user, we considered the position they would be in and added some length to the shank to make them bend over just a little bit less and try to make their work just a little bit easier. We made the blade 5 inches wide to maximize their productivity. We also know the importance of the blade, so we wanted to make sure that it lasts, it stays sharp, and it stays on. To ensure that it stays on and doesn't shear off due to vibration, in addition to the bolt we also use Loctite washers and nuts to really secure the blade and give our users one less thing to worry about. At the end of the day, that's what our users expect from a Bosch accessory. We're providing them with a great product, but they're also buying our reputation. That reputation is to provide high-quality products that offer great value and allow them to focus on the things that matter to them, their customers.
Bosch Digital Services by Robert Bosch Tool Corporation, one of the world's leading providers of power tools, accessories, and measuring tools, improves communication, coordination, planning, and productivity on job sites. By digitally documenting and communicating the realities of the job site, Bosch Digital Services empowers team members with the information they need to reduce downtime, eliminate constraints, and create value. Services include Refine My Site, an easy-to-use digital lean collaboration construction platform, and Bosch Bluehound, a digital asset management system. Project teams use Refine My Site to collaboratively plan, communicate, and document project information in real time, whether team members are on-site, in the big room, or working remotely. The platform digitizes components of the last planner system to create the transparency and visual information your team needs to reduce pain points like trade stacking and incorrect time estimations. With this approach, organizations can fully realize the benefits of lean construction. Refine My Site is an easy-to-use digital construction platform where they can collaborate, plan, communicate, and document in real time. The platform works lockstep with the last planner system to implement the lean method. What does that mean? It means you can coordinate your entire construction process from planning to management to documentation, all from a cloud-based, user-friendly digital interface. In short, your work becomes easier and your team works better together. There are several key differentiators between Refine My Site and other platforms. Firstly, it's the most intuitive and easy to use. This is important when you need to get the last planner and everyone on the job site to embrace it and enjoy it. Next, our roadmap to build an integrated ecosystem of lean, BIM, and IoT. Third, our stellar customer support. Lastly, our use of customer and user feedback to enhance the product and launch new features. Bosch Bluehound uses Bluetooth tags and a cloud-based platform to gather data at the asset level with minimal manual intervention. The digital asset management system makes asset location history, operational status, deliveries, maintenance records, and documentation readily accessible to the trades, superintendents, auditors, and construction executives. With Bosch Bluehound, leaders have a single source for asset data and can make decisions based firmly in the reality of the job site. Bosch Bluehound offers a top-of-the-line solution to your asset management needs by bringing inventory transparency to your job sites. Bluehound combines Bluetooth connectivity, engineering, and the cloud to enable real-time asset tracking. Bluehound is designed with the large contractor in mind and is built to help simplify complex scenarios and drive productivity from warehouse to job site. Bluehound allows you to access your tools, warehouses, job sites, and vehicles from anywhere. Log important information and documentation in one convenient location. You will even receive notifications about upcoming maintenance, warranty expiration, and other events. Further setting us apart from the competition, our system doesn't limit you to proprietary tools and equipment. Log any item from a safety harness to a ladder to a fire extinguisher. This allows for a wide range of benefits, decrease lost revenue caused by broken or missing assets, have documents and certifications at your fingertips during audits, stay up to date for OSHA compliance checks, and much more. Bosch Bluehound combines the trusted Bosch Blue with the tracking excellence of the Hound. Our platform offers users a full-service portal to track and manage all of their assets. Asset tracking? Trust the Hound. The future of construction is digitization, and Bosch is leading the way. We're very excited about our digital services offering and look forward to sharing more with you all.
Are you ready for a real game changer? The next generation of cordless from Bosch is here. A heavy-duty cordless solution engineered for your toughest jobs, from concrete drilling to ripping and cutting. And because it's Bosch, you can trust it to be both brutally tough and extremely precise. ProFactor